Welcome back, Questers, to another undead evicting episode of Disciple Sacred Lands, the Rod Planter Challenge for the Infernal Lords of the Mountain Empire that doesn't sound right. No, they call them sagas, don't they? Not campaigns, that's better. Anyway, we're 22% of the land converted into this mission, and we're holding the city of Canucle. The more astute of you may remember that there were some dwarves hanging around here. I just took one turn, kind of like before I started recording, just to speed things up, just slightly. They did unfortunately grab that rod before they were sent packing, unfortunately. So I'm just going to recruit a rod planter and plunge into the ground henceforth.
For the High Father.
So we are at a bit of a not so much even a crossroads, more of a one-way street with this infernal guardian down here of sorts. We obviously want to know what awaits us in that army, so I'm just gonna pop out a few thieves there. Now the infernals have been somewhat trigger happy with the old spell usage. So I'm just throwing out a couple of thieves. So they have a nasty habit of just kind of one-shotting some of our boys just with absolute carnage type spells. Speaking of which, we're not that far off looking at some of these tier 5 spells. Having said that, the only one that I'm really interested in is actually Armageddon. Just do absolute crap ton of damage to armies. Not hugely bothered about healing because there are other ways to actually do that. And Death Ward is going to be fairly pointless unless we come across something like a Death Dragon. Sorry, a Black Dragon. There he is.
For the High Father.
I still don't think it's really that necessary because I think probably we can get away with some holy armor and just the absolute crap ton of healing that we've got going on in this party. So having said that, let us venture forth. See what this Black Dragon has to offer. Okay, Angel's doing a huge amount of damage, which is fab. Okay, doing roughly around about 60 damage. So if we alternate between the old Beardos on the back there, we should be alright, and fingers crossed we'll get a bonus heal at the end of this battle as well. Now this will open up the opportunity for us to actually, what looks like recruit dragons from the mercenary camp, for want of a better word, which this dragon is guarding. I don't think we'll want to go as far as putting a dragon in Slutrus's party, but it might be really useful for city defense, secondary army type shenanigans. That miss was pretty well timed. I'll hit with him anyway, just in case the angel misses. Okay, so heal the entire party. Then we go after our front line, get those topped up. Then we should get this bonus heal, because these dragons have a lower initiative than the melee units, so that works out fabulously. Excellent. Full party heal. You'd love to see it. But no XP. You hate to see that. Okay, legions are afoot. We've got a couple of rod planters there. Absolutely itching to get into our lands, no doubt. Yep, good old Venmir Dragon Master. Is that his name, or is that some sort of title? Who knows, or cares? We've got Mr. Savoury here, protecting the homelands. I've got another rod planter just kind of floating around, you know, generally unemployed. And then I think we're fairly well poised to take a peek into Legion lands. Still at war with the dwarves, of course. Always be at war with the dwarves. It's That's my general advice. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's the back line gone. Didn't finish off Slutrus though, which is nice. Oh yeah, that's nasty. So, I think we know what we're going to get from here. So there's no point in investigating with Slutrus. I'm just literally just going to have to get her back for some sexual healing. Should I use one of these life potions? No, probably going to be better off just stumping up the gold. Might even have to get her to wait there for a turn, because otherwise it's going to be way too expensive. Let's bring you over here. Just go there. Does this improve? Yeah, it does improve HP regen. It's a little on the pricey side, but we could also do with just the general defences as well. So let's whack in a bunch of these boys. Okay. What we got going on demon wise is the big question. It's a 25% chance to poison, so it must be fairly hefty. Beast, Pandemonius, and Furial. Furial the Furious. Can I steal a dragon? That is most concerning. Oh well. Right, so I guess we keep the thieves here ready to flood into Demon Lands. And we just wait a turn. Boringly enough, I'm just going to send her back to the capital. She is not needed for this particular mini campaign. Got to keep an eye on the dwarves, so they will try and pull some funny stuff. Okay. Very little goings on with the demons. He lasted an entire turn. Well done. Okay. Move you back so we can have a clear shot at this Legion army. Okay.
I'm listening.
Alright. Still need a little bit of additional healing. Might just have enough money. This is good. Alright, so we've got 100 mana, not yet enough to research. Well, we've got enough to research, but not enough to cast Armageddon. So let's get that done. Any other spells that are going to help us while we're here? Call to Arms would be lovely, but that also needs Infernal Mana, and we have very limited. Fire Ward is also going to be extremely useful against the Legions. And Golem. All of these spells are much more, well, in my opinion, much better utility-wise than the 5th level spells. Okay.
For the High Father.
As for this little issue here, see what we can do. So I think between those two, Pandemonius is doing 60 damage, and the Beast is doing. It'll be more than 60 damage. So that's at least 120, let's say 150 damage. Do of course have 20% reduction of that, so that's down to about 120. All in all, it's probably going to be a bit too much damage. So, I don't really want to have to wait to start casting some Armageddon. So let's see what Savory's got for us. How many other big spells? We've got Decayed Dragon Scroll, that would be good. Kind of want to hang on to the Chant of Fortitude and maybe focus on some direct damage spells for now. Let's do a Decayed Dragon on him. Also, I need to see what's in those Rod Planter parties, just in case there's something, an unpleasant surprise waiting for us. No, that's just a Berserker. Okay, Pandemonius is almost half dead. What else do you have for us? Is the Pandemonius immune to fire? Let's find out. I can't quite remember. You'd think he would be, but he's not. Okay, so that's a thing. I'm wondering if we just go a bit crazy with this and just finish off the Pandemonius so we don't have to worry about him. Especially if we're not really... Oh, celerity would work well quite... if it gives us the edge in terms of finishing off the Pandemonius before he attacks. I've little interest in the XP because it's just going to be wasted on Slutrus's party. That's why I say let's give that a go once we've got some holy armor, of course. Okay. Feeling reasonably confident. Which means that this will be a disaster. Do we get the initiative? Yes, we do. Brilliant. That's exactly what we needed to finish off the Pandemonius. Okay, just maybe one more hit from the beast and we should be fine. Beast's doing a little bit more than we can actually cope with. But we'll get the bonus heal, of course. The all-important bonus heal. Okay, there he goes. And you can skip. Have a rest. You've earned it. So at this point, you need to draw back. Yes. We need to start to send these guys in.
What now?
To their very untimely doom, no doubt.
I'm listening.
That's
For
all
the
I can
High
actually
Father.
do at this point, unfortunately.
Yes.
Not quite the surge
I'm listening.
I would have liked, but what can you do? You have to take the long route round, I'm afraid.
I'm listening.
Okay, let's see what the demons have in store for us. I am expecting... Well, yes. But let's see. Let's just see what happens. I don't want to tempt fate with anything. Well, he's dead. That must have been 100 damage from that spell. Is that the one that we did, which was 30 damage? Surprised we're not seeing any summons yet. Okay, Rod Planter, that's fine. Okay. Rather annoyingly blocking the way there with her body, which will not deter us. Actually, while you're there, let's have a wee gander. Only allows a small unit. Do you have any small dragons? No. Alright, so we've got a white dragon, which is obviously specialising in air damage, 80 damage to all units. Blue is exactly the same, just with water. And then we've got the red dragon doing 95 fire damage, which I'm a little bit tempted by, considering what I thought was the only unit in the demon army which would be immune to fire actually isn't immune. So that's fun. Very pricey at the sum of 4,500 gold, unfortunately.
For the High Father.
But we do have a fair bit of crap hanging around. Something of an artifact type, or an antique dealer type situation going on at the moment. Damn, could have really done with that hitting. Yes, this could go quite badly. Well, not badly, it might just not happen. If she goes for the mage now. No, she didn't. It's a strange choice. And due to that, we get to finish her off. Splendid. Tormentio scroll. Okay, just a singular scroll. Hopefully it's going to be the same story with this Rod Planter. She has a rune stone. Fancy. Level 2 as well. 110 HP. Okay, understandably going for the angel. I'm assuming they kind of go in the order of threat. And Slutrus is usually seen as quite a big threat. But then again, you normally find that the melee units on the front line will favour Slutrus over the angel. Thank you very much. Okay. Have a rival thief.
Yes.
Disgraceful. I think we're going to need more thieves. I think they're just going to keep on getting picked off by spells. Or with spells, should I say, but we don't have enough money.
I'm listening.
Which is very sad. Who's this? Oh, just a thief.
What now,
I'm listening.
my lord?
I'm listening.
Yeah, you keep going.
For the High Father.
Bit of a
High Father.
exposed type situation going on here. A little bit concerned. But we'll throw caution to the wind and see what happens. I'm expecting quite a large convergence of legions upon this location now. The Hillhound. Hillhound can't kill a thief, you silly boy. That'll kill a thief. That was a thief that was already damaged though. Okay, leg it. And again. Keep going. Good lad. Is that Beliar just a little bit shy? One of those shy boys. Oh, that's a Duke, is it? Oh, he's finally gone. There he goes. Oh, we've got a shop there. Done without that not doing that. Oh, good lord. Oh, I think we're going to get attacked. Oh boy. Yeah, this is... So the lesson learned in this one is to not overextend ourselves
So be it.
in terms of exploring with our main party. Because it's literally just going to get picked off. So, I think
My services are required.
Yeah, I think the strategy with this is to just kind of just hold up in that city for maybe 2 or 3 turns, lure out all the demons until we think the coast is clear. However, for now, I'm going to have to reload and get us roughly up to the same kind of state we were up to before. Alrighty, we're back, and as one would expect, those thieves met a very untimely end once again, with history repeating itself. So we have Slutris. I withdrew back to the city as previously discussed. They did find the thief in our army. Sorry, the spy in our army, unfortunately, once again.
I'll do my best.
So we're going to have to re-infiltrate. And yeah, they pushed this army forward. I'm assuming it's the same one that came after us before. It looks like it. I mean, it's not actually that scary an army, but because we were so incredibly weakened, they just took advantage of that. Oh boy. Something of a harem going on here. Bit of a reverse one. With Morazim and multiple husbands. That's a very interesting configuration there. She only gets 2 though. Even though she's called exactly the same thing. Okay. Oh, the thief enjoys that as well. We've got a fairly scary, complete-looking army here. Yeah, that's looking like possibly one of their main armies. No 2 space units, which is nice. But for now, it looks like we're faced with this particular issue.
For the High Father.
Just debating whether I actually do need some spells or additional help with this one. There's a lot of damage between these 2 to our back line. That's the issue. They could take down one of our bearded fellows. Beards go to the back. I'm a little bit torn on this one. I think we're just going to use some holy armour. Hopefully that gives them enough staying power.
Repent, sinners!
Okay, 33 damage plus 32. That's fine. Front line can keep taking damage. It's healed by the Patriarch. So if that's the best they can do, then I don't think we've got anything to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. I'm not even going to use the angel to get rid of the anti-paladin. How confident I am in my boys. Okay, yep. It's literally just going to be healing him for the rest of the battle now. Gargoyle's going to be a bit of a pain just because of the damage reduction. Wow, he still did 70 damage. Okay. And not really an extra heal because we're just going to have to, yeah, heal this damage, but still a full heal regardless. Splendid. Any trinkets for us? A Vithar's Ichor potion. Increases permanently by 10% the damage inflicted by enchanted units. Torment Shore, Rock Scroll. I think that's the one we brought forward, wasn't it? Yeah, and I gave it to the angel, so that can go to the wizard instead. She's still got 6 movement points. Not enough to get her back to the city, which I think I'm going to have to keep doing. So I might as well take down the thief, and then we can haste back to the city. This is kind of taking its toll on our mana reserves, but I'd rather have no mana and an alive leader, try and say that when you're drunk,
I'm listening.
My services are required.
than
I'm
lots of mana
listening.
and no leader. Okay. Feels like the dwarves are just going to be a bit of a pain in the arse until I take care of them, so I might
My services are required.
send Mr. Savoury after them, particularly this rod planter. It's going after the runestone mana.
I'm listening.
What now?
For the High Father.
Okay. Let's see what transpires. Get ready for a lot of winged wonders coming our way. If it gets a bit too drawn out, this tug of war with the demons, I will kind of edit some of it out. I appreciate it's not the most thrilling of content to just see battle after battle, which, yeah, you know the drill. So we'll see how things happen. We'll see how many prop on our doorstep. I'll make a decision then. Okay, lots of what are they called? Chancellors. Range. Oh, there's another one. Excellent. They're leaving themselves quite close to the city though, which is nice because it means that we can potentially kill 2 of them in one turn, or even more if we are happy to use more hastes. Good lord.
What now?
They left our thief completely alone, which is really useful because considering they keep on for. Oh no. Oh, did they not say that they found out that a spy? Was it the dwarves? Who knows? Anyway,
I'm listening.
so this guy's the one that's managed to get further forward. That's the big old party there. I mean, based on our previous experience with that other party, that might not be too bad. This combination wasn't enough to kill our backline. Addition of a demonologist is also scary, of course. Oh, that looks more interesting. More of utility with the succubus. That's a lot of shit, and that's not
Redemption
anything to
is
worry about
near.
either. Obviously, the rod planters have got in. I'm less concerned about them running rampant. Hopefully, they're just going to concentrate on that rod. Looks like they're both going in that direction anyway. So we're going to have to turn our attention to this. How is our mana stocks looking? Do we have enough to... Do I need to research Armageddon again? No. So we can get multiple casts of Armageddon. Whether or not we need it, I don't know. Succubus we can just weaken to the point where we can one-shot her. Demonologist is something of an issue. And I kind of wanted to see how Armageddon looks, because it's been ages since I've casted any of these tier 5 spells. Little angel popping out, doing that. If angels can do that, and do 150 damage to the whole party, why don't they do it in battle? Is my immediate question. Yeah, this guy's looking completely boned. So let's take advantage.
Repent, sinners!
Because if the demons are going to play dirty with all their spells, then I'm more than happy to stoop to their levels. Okay, a little bit of extra damage for the wizard there, thanks to that potion we found, which is nice. Okay, down you go. Is this guy going to have any more goodies for us? Stuff of invisibility. Renders a target party invisible until they perform an action. Now I have vague memories of actually using this to pretty much complete this level, simply because it allows you to avoid any spell casting on the party that this is cast on. Life mana and infernal mana. Mind Ward Scroll. That might be useful as well. Sanguine Sword. That's pretty nice. That's not an Empire spell then, is it? No, that must be a Legion spell. To render units invisible. Okay, so that could be extremely useful. The thing that we need to just get through this. Don't like that succubus.
My lord?
I do recall you have a nice big spell. Let's go for a Sinistra Ignis. And then... Okay, so that's what that is. That's 100 damage for future reference. Okay, succubus is almost dead.
I'm listening.
I think almost is going to be good enough for me. There's going to be a lot of backline damage though, so I think we're going to need some holy armor. A combination of the Chancellor and the Beast might actually be a bit too much.
Repent, sinners!
We'll find out. 54 damage. Yeah, Beast is going to finish him off, unfortunately. Oh, that was a bad miss. Ah, okay. So let's heal him. I think we're going to have to rely on another miss in order to make it through this second round, though. He switched out to the healer, which I'm slightly grateful for, simply because it keeps our damage dealer intact. Healer is down, though, unfortunately. But so will the Beast. There he goes. Okay, let's heal our main damage dealer. Good old Skull Diet. Holy Chalice. Receive 15% less damage from attacks. Incantari Avenger. Gonna have to have a look at that one. Tormentio. Reducing the armor. Excellent on gargoyles, of course. A couple of potions of healing. Okay. So, first things first. Let's get back to the city you go. Yeah, we don't have enough life mana to just keep casting haste multiple times, unfortunately. Yeah, go on then. I will just use one of those though, and then we'll just see what happens. She's gonna have to wait it out in the city, I think. That rod is lost to us, unfortunately. Okay, I kind of want to just have this guy waiting for the dwarves. That might be a little bit too close. We'll see.
The High Father.
Interestingly, this guy takes our rod and then just decides not to plant his own, which is fine. Must have just got distracted by something shiny.
Father.
Okay, yep, so nothing overly concerning coming out of Demonlands yet. I'm sure that's going to change drastically. It makes sense that we'd see these ranger type units first just because they have so many movement points. Oh, thanks for the help. Sadly, it was in vain. So yeah, I'm expecting a second wave of warrior and mage leaders. Well, that'll help us get a full heal on the party at least.
Is near.
And Hellhound, of course. The whole gang is here. How much damage does that do? That must be over 100 damage, presumably. The hell? How just get killed by a thief? You might as well skip. Yeah, you heal yourself. Then we get a bonus heal. There we go. Yeah, you can skip. Okay, thanks for the free heal. Now get out. I feel like those ranged units are going to get quite deep into our territory just because of the number of movement points. Why? We have extra armor as well. No, we don't. What's this spell on us? There's no chance to hit. I don't know what it is. Is it holy armor? It can't be. Why are they attacking? This is nonsense. I've not seen the AI completely suicide like this. This seems weird. It's like it just suddenly went berserk. I mean, I'm not complaining that much just because it speeds things up for us, but it's something of a hollow victory. Okay, we're going to do it again with this one. Yep, here come the others. No, he's going off on a mad little adventure. And more planters. Fabulous. Okay, now they've discovered the spy. Brilliant. Well, first thing we're going to do is do some re-infiltrations. Assuming I can reach them. Yes, we're good.
I'll do my best.
Alright.
Listening.
So, who's the one that managed to get away? Yeah, is it worthwhile running after him? I could potentially get
Services are required.
Mr. Savoury after him. Yeah, I might do that. I feel like I can deal with the dwarves. They're not that much of a threat. It's the demons trying to invade,
For the
which
High Father.
I'm more concerned with.
I'm listening.
Okay, what's going on here? So, we have... it's another big army. I'm expecting quite a few of these. Demon, though, is not fully upgraded. 2-space unit. Pandemonius again. Okay, that's nothing really to worry about. Neither is that. Neither is that. And a bunch of scrubs. I do kind of want to draw them closer to the city. So I'm actually slightly tempted to send Slutras over here to take care of the road planters. That's going to be a horrible fight, unless we severely damage the anti-paladins with spells. We are running a little low on spells. On mana, should I say. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm not very confident. Because the Demon Legion's Rod Planter can get pretty scary at higher levels. Let's just see what happens. I think if I play it incorrectly, we'll lose our back line. I do really want to kill her though. And take care of the other party just with spells. That's fine. Ugh. Okay, she's down. He's going to do 75. I'm looking at about 50 damage. Mage Boy here needs to get 2 lots of damage onto the Paladin. I don't think that's going to happen. Because we're going to heal them up to 73. Or is it? No, I don't think so. Legging it. Yeah, let's retreat. Okay, I'm not overly disappointed with that. Heal you. Then I think we can just run straight back in.
Repent, sinners!
Yeah, she's going to get pretty knackered. We're going to get some decent heals now. Going to have to heal the front line, I think. Oh. Proof being that at the start that the Legion's Red Planter is pretty. It's very frustrating to level up a Legion's Red Planter, but later on, they're extremely useful defense-wise. Okay, I think we're going to have to Armageddon this other one because based on the we had trouble enough taking care of a Legion Red Planter and 3 anti-paladins. Sorry, 2 anti-paladins. This one has 3. I think she should be able to take 2 hits from an anti-paladin. Whoops, we're going to need some extra Hastings. And we might just have to leave her over here.
Repent, sinners!
Which might be a terrible mistake if we get spelled upon. Ugh, can we get a full heal though? That would be nice. Help us withstand 1 or 2 more spells. Ideally. Might even get you to skip. Just so we can heal the angel using AoE heals. There we go, that's what I like to see. Excellent. Ooh. Chain lightning. Alright. Chant of fortitude. That's really good. Helm of purity. They're being quite even-handed with distributing these artifacts
My lord?
For the High Father.
to their various leaders, which is nice.
For the High Father.
It's very fair of them. Alright. Let's see what's going to happen. Do your worst. If they could summon that rock there and just leave it there, that would be great. I don't think it's going to happen though. Uh-oh. They don't have enough movement points to go after him, do they? Oh, the legions might actually just go after that unguarded city. Well, it's not unguarded. It has a garrison, but it's a prime target for them. What was that? Thief. Oh, that's fine. Thieves are just
Will prevail.
mana sponges now. Or it feels that way. They're going to go for the city. They're ignoring it. Huh. Okay. Yep, he is getting much further into there. I might have to put Mr. Savoury back into that city. It looks like that's what he's going after. More red planters. Come on in. Come on in. Gates are open. Nice. So, yeah, there's that one which is a little bit of a pain. The rest of these don't look that bad. One of the Marble Gargoyle there and an Anti-Paladin. Rod Planters are trash. And Zarish doesn't look like it's up to much either. Rather than just like going backwards and forwards, I'm going to kind of like just skip to a point where I've taken care of these demons. Or at least... In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's go after this main army. That's the one that I'm scared about. And we've got loads of mana, so I think we can probably use a... Probably a not Pandemonium. An Armageddon on that. Then I think the main threat is over. Yeah, we're literally down to a demon and the leader at that point. Let's take care of... Not the skeleton. Yeah, go around that way if you need to. In fact, I'll put you in there just to save us some movement points.
Repent, sinners!
So yeah, in terms of the threats we're up against, it's most definitely this guy. And judging by the artifacts that he's got, this is some scary shit down here. We've got Bethrasen's Claw. The leader inflicts 50% more damage, and initiative increases by 50%, so he's up to a whopping 75 initiative. He also has the Dragon Shield, which allows him to receive 50% less damage as well. So this is definitely looking like main party type material. Still not doing as much damage as the Angel, but he's taking very little damage from our attacks. Does it say what level he is? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, level 6. Still not maxed though. But a huge amount of damage. Oh, it's finally gone. I didn't realise he had 1 HP left. I was like, why is the wizard attacking? He just wants to show off now. So, if we can get a secondary leader up to level 2 and give him Artifact Law, we can properly outfit him with those things. So for protection, we can already cast that spell, so that's no good. Yep, those are the 2 artifacts we had a look at. Tree Bark Potion, all the potions, and tomes and banners. Yeah, he's basically got everything. 30% less damage from attacks. Not as impressive now, really, is it?
My lord.
Okay. Yeah, he can make it back into that city, so... Yeah, I think he's going to have to defend from that small incursion.
For the High Father.
Well, then maybe the demons will start going after the dwarves. Wouldn't that be just lovely?
I'm listening.
Okay, so we're out of mana in terms of hasting back to the city, which is of concern. So I'll end my turn,
I'm listening. For the
and
High
if all is
Father.
well, then I'll cut out a bit and until after we've taken care of like literally all these rather scummy little parties. I'm just seeing if they can actually get past this blockade I've made with Sluttress and the skeleton. I don't think they can, which might mean that they'll go mental. I'm just going to have to wait and see. The dwarves are helping us with this one. Why? It's like the AI has a dual personality or something. Okay, fine.
Redemption is near.
As long as their attention's on the legions, that's fine. Oh god, there's a big one. Oh, switches target to him. Who are they casting that for? The army that they've just... Oh, there's a thief. It's so hard to see against the white background.
Faith will prevail.
What's he doing? Oh, no. It meant to portents as well. This is how I remember this particular map going, basically. Just absolute pounding with spells. Oh god, he leveled up. That's nice. So we're going to have to think of a way around just the huge onslaught of spells, basically. So anyway, as this is playing out, I'm going to cut over to a point where hopefully we're in a better position, basically. I'm just going to reload, just going to do an auto-save reload and clear out these demon forces. By the High Father's Holy Hairpiece, that took a while. Thankfully I didn't have to reload like loads of different times. All I did was do it once and then did a little bit of thief blocking, and then it was fine. The legions kind of just had a bit of a freak out. They did take Knuckle Law, and it's basically just been a load of back and forth around about this kind of area. We've cleared most of them out. There's a couple of rod planters around and this army, which is nothing really to worry about. I thought I'd turn my attention while I'm in the area to Big Hacks over here.
My lord.
So I sold a bunch of crap. We've got quite a lot of gold now. We've got some mana stocked up as well. So I thought this was a good opportunity to give this one a go. And we've also got some fairly decent scrolls as well. I think we're going to start off with reducing their damage, because we've got double beast and a demon lord in this one. And I think we may also have some armor spells as well. Chant of Fortitude. That feels like it could be a good one. I don't think we're not going to come across many triples, 2 space units, armies. Well, hopefully not anyway. So I'm going to use the Chant of Fortitude there. That pumps us up to 53 armor. And then just to a bit of extra insurance, we'll pop some holy armor on as well. And that should put us in a fairly good position, especially with their damage reduction as well. So we've got the beast, which we're familiar with. Damage reduction by 10 down to 60. That's fine. And then we've got the big axe. The demon lord is a terrifying sight in any battlefield. 140 damage. That's reduced down to 120, and that's going to be obviously armored further. 34 damage. These guys will probably be doing about 20-ish. Yeah, that's fine. Easily healable. I don't know what exactly we're going to see guarded by these boyos, as we already have in possession 2 of the best artifacts in the game. So I don't know. It's either going to have to be something like a really good scroll or a banner. Then again, we've seen some of the best banners as well when we have 2 of them. So we're going to be interested to see what's going to be there. Hopefully it's not just going to be another valuable, because we're pretty good with money at the moment. That you don't do these fights for money. Do them for glory. No, you do it for trinkets, of course. And because presumably you've already spent all your money getting your party up to this point. So I'm getting you to skip. Then a couple of hits and this one's wrapped up. Got a feeling we're not going to have enough movement points to actually get the actual treasure though. Let us hope. Okay, there he goes. We can only guess at how much experience that would have been. Thousands, no doubt, something like that. We get an Air Ward scroll. A Water Ward scroll. All the scrolls. All the wards anyway. An Imperial Crown. 1,000 gold coins. Okay, I'll take that back. That's quite nice. Okay, so that seems something along the lines of you're going to need all this in order to pull off this shit. Interesting. I wonder how we get there. So yeah, that seems more of a kind of like pseudo quest objective type thing. I know Sacred Lands doesn't do actual secondary quests, but I think that would have been one, and it would have pointed us that direction, saying there's something really useful in your quest here. Anywho, just thought I'd interject with that. I'll clean up the rest of this garbage and then we'll continue our forages into Infernal Lands. Hello again, still doing a bit of cleanup here. Remember that party? Those with memory better than mine. Early on in the mission, we found one with 2 Pandemonius, a Marble Gargoyle, and a couple of Berserkers. Well, this is what you get for beating them. It's 20% less damage from attacks, the skull braces, and that's more or less it, really. So that's a very kind of like underwhelming reward for a very it's tricky army to come up against very early in the mission, unfortunately. They're still throwing the occasional demonic army at us, so it's still fighting them back at the moment, but once we've got a little bit more progress on this, we'll jump back to that. Welcome back to the gates of hell. So we've pushed them all the way back to where we started. So apologies if the episode is a little longer this time. I just wanted to make some decent progress on this one. So yeah, no demons to be found. Dwarves are just being a general nuisance, as they always do. I have a mage leader here, simply loaded him up with scrolls and this staff of invisibility, as that seems to be our best bet of actually proceeding forward with this. So as Lutrus has entered Infernal territory, we have a very nice welcome party here, which is slightly on fire. I think they're all right though. Also, incidentally, yeah, the legions opened up a hole in the dwarves' defences, so we can have a quick look in here. Basically, there's nothing there. The dwarves have
For the High Father.
gone a bit crazy with the old, I don't know, ethnic cleansing, shall we say? That's probably a bad joke to make. But, yeah, not a lot going on there. And there's not a lot going on in terms of the turns from each of the lords. They just seem to be throwing spells at one another in very weak parties. I'll show you a couple of examples. What we got here? Excuse me. They do seem to have been be recruiting fiends for some reason. That's just a thief. I don't even know what this is because I've not even bothered to put a spy in their army. Anyway, let's have a quick look over in this direction. So Slutress is currently invisible until she takes another action. We've got a shop and we have a city, a fort nonetheless. So while we're in the area, might as well. This does remove the, oh, as you heard, does remove the invisibility rather audibly. But it's fine because we're going to end up in a city. So this is how I recall this mission generally panning out, because the legions are so aggressive with their spellcasting, and they've had so long to amass so much mana. Excuse me. It just becomes one of those issues whereby you're so restricted in terms of your movement, particularly leaving your armies exposed and vulnerable to spells. The legions will lap at them and make you pay for such discrepancies. No, you can just pass. Get rid of him. And that gets us this town. We've got the Gammon Town Guard. Thank you for liberating us. Long live the king. We had lost contact with all the cities, and no messenger we sent ever returned. Beware, Belial is a ruthless and terrible adversary. Belial, isn't that thing that they summon? Oh, that's Belial. Oh, whatever. They're probably all related in some way, shape or form. So this opens up this area to us. I'm going to immediately,
For the
I'm
High
sure
Father.
you can understand, grab these resource nodes.
For the High Father.
Put you back in there. And this kind of gives us a little bit of a forward post. I've got another party here guarding this outpost, taking all the other resource nodes, and kind of I've just got this guy guarding the mage leader, just for any from this kind of bullshit going on here.
High Father.
That's more or less it, really. I'll keep pushing forward
I'm listening.
and let you know of
I'm
any other
listening.
interesting points. Hello again, another interesting one here. We've got, well, didn't really go that much further south, and we have this city right in the corner, and I think I'm beginning to see why it gave you those scrolls. I'm wondering if we're going to see a bunch of cities guarded by dragons. So this is the city of Sillery, guarded by a white dragon. And it looks to me, maybe there's a mana node back there, but it looks to me it's mainly just to grab a couple of more percentages of the land being transformed. I'm not really that bothered about taking it at the moment. I think we've got bigger fish to fry rather than like investigating the rest of the map. So I'm likely to leave it like that, because if we take it, then we've got to defend it, and the legions are being really annoying at the moment. So we'll probably just move somewhere like in this direction. Ooh, hello. Incubus. Is it the first time we've seen an incubus? No, I think we've seen them before, haven't we? Dwarves have taken this city. That's fine. We'll get it back at some point.
For the High Father.
Yeah, we'll probably have to take on that city at some point, but I think it's once we've got a little bit of more of a smooth sailing to be had. Intrigue afoot as I take the most recent city. It's literally just south of that burning one. I didn't realise there was one so close. It's Charles the Sorcerer. How could you come so near our citadel? Is that an indication of how close we are to the Legion capital? Also, that was a pretty scary fight just because I had 3 demonologists on the back line. So, yeah, it took a bit of a pounding there, but we managed to just scrape through. I'm going to do a little bit of exploring down here, just in case that was something of a hint as to where the Legion's capital is. No sooner was it said than it appears before us. There we go, the Legion's capital of, oh boy, Sholandran, shall we go with? Sholandran. Ashkale there, Capital Guardian, with a bunch of anti-paladins and a city defences marble gargoyle. That kind of looks like his name, which is nice. You know what? I'm tempted. This is pretty good timing because I'm tempted to wrap things up here, and I think the next episode will be something of a mini episode special, and I think it's time we took the fight to the Legions. I think we probably have the means, hopefully, through the power of scrolls and spells, to take on the Legion's capital. It's not a Disciples playthrough unless you destroy an enemy capital. I don't know whether this ends the game, like completes the mission. I know it probably... No, I can't remember if it does in Disciples 2 now. It might just yeah, completely end the mission. If it does, then I'll reload a save game and we'll explore the rest of the map. But yeah, let's have like a one-off special and we'll go after this Legion's capital. Alright. In that case, I will see you hopefully soon, and we will take the fight to the fiery winged ones. See you then, Questers.